Alright, what is up, y'all? I don't know if you just heard that, but an explosion just went off in the distance over there. Today we are at 5 Mile Pass. I mean, it really goes as far as the eye can see. There's trails all across this range. But with that being said, again, 2 big explosions just went off right over there. I don't know if you guys can see those big dust clouds forming right now. Let's go see what these explosions are. So the point of the day was just to show you guys a range test on the XXX. I feel like that's one of the most common questions I get asked is how long does this last in the trails? But I mean, we gotta go check out these explosions to start the day. This bike really does perform well in the trails. Only time I have an issue with the range of this bike is on the street, when you have to pin the throttle and keep up with traffic. But usually when I'm out riding OHV roads like this, the range is never the reason I go home. It's usually because I'm tired. But I know some of you guys like to ride a lot longer than me. It'll give you an idea how long you got in the battery until you gotta head back to the loadout area. Here, let me go ahead and reset the trip too. Okay, so we're at 0 miles, 100% battery. The dust cloud's going down from that explosion. I wonder what that was. So far though, I'm liking this trail. This reminds me of, like, you know, our typical Utah County OHV road trails. I like that it's not too rocky. I don't want a little bit of rocks, but I don't want to be battling it the whole time. Man, this bike performs so good on trail. Only thing it needs is better brakes. I did upgrade the brakes, probably not to the spec I should have, but I can already tell today they're performing so much better. The stock brakes just do not cut it on this bike. I'll throw the link in the description to the brakes I have. They're kind of some cheap knockoff braided line brakes. Would recommend if you're trying to keep it budget. Not an ad or anything, not affiliated, bought them with my own money, but I will say, for the price, they actually perform really well, so shout out these brakes. The downhill rocks, my nemesis. The new brake is performing so well though, actually. I know we're not far from here, but this trail reminds me a lot of Dugway. I had a video a while back, I'll throw it up now. Went to some old abandoned Pony Express roads. Very similar terrain. Not too far from there really, in the scheme of things, so it makes sense. Just so I can keep an eye on that explosion, maybe figure out some more on that, we'll go this way. I'm still confused what that explosion was. If anybody lives around this area and they know what that is, let me know. Maybe that's totally normal, but I don't know, it just seemed like a big explosion in a random area to me. Oh, we got some cool stuff over there. Oh, let's go down in this valley, try to go left. Look at this. We got some like jumps built back here. Yo, what did we stumble upon here? Oh, was not expecting that. Okay, should have known better by looking at things. Okay, let's take a little different way out. Stay in the middle here. Yo, what is this? This looks kind of sketchy. Hey, you don't want to fall in there, that's for sure. Get a little water real quick. Well, I think I've given up also, by the way, in the explosion. Oh my god, look how dusty she is. Break out the old hose when we get home, clean the belt up. I love it, dude. I love to see it. Got another sinkhole up here? What's going on? I'm gonna do some research when I get home how deep these are and what the deal with this is, but that is sketchy. I can't see the bottom of that.
So I looked into it, and these are actually mine shafts that were closed up. As you can see, until 2017, they were actually open. But in 2018, Utah closed them up, and the construction was completed by inmates from the Utah Correctional Industries. Overall, seemed like a cool project, and glad they got that done, because that would have been terrible to fall in.
Trail rating 5, 2 lockers, winter car, dude. So probably there's a lot of cars here usually, so good day to be here when it's not busy. This in a car would be treacherous, man. Like, I don't know about all that. I've said this in previous videos, but you car off-roaders, I got respect for you. Try to stand this rock, get some traction. I need me a little shade, it's so hot today. Okay, let's think about this. I think we need to go up and around that way. That was the hardest stretch of trails I've done in a while. I mean, I would recommend if you're looking to challenge yourself, but that's just what it is. That was a challenge. Parked up here taking a break real quick before I get back going. And this is really why you do it. Take a second to listen right now. Just so peaceful out here, man. Okay, what is this? Should we try this out? I got a little sketchy at the top. I was pulling a wheelie the whole time. That was a fine line between taking too much pressure off my back tire and letting my front wheel rise too high. That was fun. Oh. 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 When you think the hill climb's gonna get you, but it's actually the loose gravel. Does not feel great. Straighten these bars out. Can't get the bars straight. This is why I always bring an extra set of tools. I haven't have all the tools I need to change a tire. I'm probably gonna sprayer tube and everything. Okay, that'll do. Fix it better when we get home. Was all that worth doing this hill climb? Absolutely. Yesterday I was at the climbing gym and I slipped down the wall and scraped my knee. Same knee. And then I just did that, and that thing is gonna be bruised in the morning. I really think if I didn't already pre-scrape and hit my knee yesterday, I would have been fine. I haven't thought that today before I came out. I was like, as long as I don't hit my knee, I'll be straight. That's the way it goes though. You think it's probably gonna happen. But overall, man, this has been such a fun area to ride. I'll definitely be back here. Got some truck bros here. Oh, we got like a whole squad. I know we've all been there. You get stuck behind a Jeep, truck, car, train, whatever on these OHV roads. Let's just say most of the time they're not moving at the speeds you want to be moving. Rightfully so. I mean, they're in a couple $1,000-pound vehicle. You're on a lightweight bike. Always appreciate those squads. Let me pass or go around them. Wow, what a save there. Hit a soft patch, got sideways. You know what we should get out and do right now? Look at this big dust tornado that's going up right now. That's pretty cool. I had to hit the highway to get home real quick. Alrighty, we are arriving back at the loadout area. Man, so look at there. We're at 15 miles, 55%. Planning to go to 0 today, but the knee is kind of killing me at this point. We're on soft terrain, hitting hill climbs, technical rock stuff. And there you go. I mean, 15 miles, 55%, do the math. So even on a day like today where you're doing more intense activities, you're probably still gonna get around 30 miles. If you're taking it light, just cruising around, you might get 40. But that's gonna do it for this one. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and I will catch y'all next video.